Welcome YouTube and Facebook. Welcome both platforms. Your Thursday night recap show with your host at the most from coast to coast. Yours truly, myself. So, this week we had a couple chases. Had some comedy. Had a little bit of everything. So I want to take a moment to thank both platforms. Sorry, bear with my grunting here. YouTube, we just reached 4,000 hours. That's a big milestone for those that content creators know. That's what it takes to run the gauntlet on getting YouTube going. So yeah, so you guys see some good stuff there. So 4,000 hours, 3,200 subscribers. And Facebook, I want to thank you guys as well. 5,200 subscribers. They run on a whole different scale on meeting their criteria. So watchtowers isn't it. So 4,000 is a big one in YouTube. And we hit that yesterday. I'm constantly learning this gig. I'm trying to figure things out all the time on the fly. And so I'm trying to bring the best content. And this week I'm going to spend finishing up learning my drone. I've had a drone for like 7 months and haven't flown it once. I've either been in the middle of a storm or no excuses. I don't want to wreck it in the middle of a chase, and it's one more not obstacle. It's just one more challenge as you're going and trying to bring content, run 3-4 cell phones, navigate, look at radar, and operate a robot in the sky. Is just I need some practice. So this week that's going to be the main focus. Also, hold on. Oh, let me finish up here. So, along those lines, content is key, and you guys know that's the name of the gig. So, we have some plans, big plans coming up here. Kind of been laying low for a variety of reasons. Didn't get out to Kentucky like I'd hoped, but I will be out there. I'll be out there to do some help and document what had happened with the floods, and a follow-up out in Mayfield, Dawson Springs, Bremen, Isley, and a few other very small communities. So, and then I'll be out west, and out west I'm going to actually go back and see some folks that I met in the fires, as well as cover the fires down in California. So we're going to go do a whole nother loop around the United States. Not that uncommon anymore. So that's all coming up. So I had some people ask me questions about the dream I had talked about in one of my lives, and if I could expand upon that. So it's kind of just a funny story. Too much melatonin gives me weird dreams, and for sure took apparently one too many the other night. And so what had happened is in my dream, we were chasing a tornado in Japan. Not sure why we're even in Japan. Doesn't make sense. Tornadoes don't go there often. Whole nother set of rules over there. It just doesn't pertain, but it's the rarity apparently. And so I was chasing a tornado, and it was like coming up over to this cliff and this like set of like condos, but like the old Japanese traditional like rice paper like walled houses. I don't know if I'm calling that right. I know I'm butchering that, but it's just like that, that Asian, old school Asian not stucco. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about. That look that you only see in Japan. And tornado goes over. Like the only way to get the shot was to go into these condos. I like broke the door down into these condos. I had like a wad of cash in my press pass, and I threw it to the people. And I was like, "I'm American Press. Here's a whole bunch of money." Dumb American, just thinking money will solve anything. And again, this is a dream. Okay, I can't stress to you guys, this is a dream. So if those just joining, I'm telling a funny story that I told in the chase, and I had some people text me on it, so I figured, I better not try to tell this story in a chaotic chase mode, just sitting here in the house. So anyways, I get the shot, I got both cameras going, Facebook, YouTube, and boom, I give you guys this epic tornado that goes like over this cliff and out of sight. And I'm like, yes, we got it. And I shut it off as I turn around the old people's house where I just broke in, like literally. And you know, that's frowned upon, just to go breaking and entering somebody's house just to get the shot. But I thought the giant wad of cash I threw at their bed would have made up for it, but no. So instantly the cops are there, instantly. Like literally, there's the shot, all right guys, see you later, off button, boom, turn around, there's the cops. Crazy, I don't know, because I had to go up like 68 flights of stairs and there was no cops. Busted the door, get the shot, get the epic footage, boom, they're there. And then all of a sudden, I look down like through their condo window and Court's gone. She sped off, good thing. I don't want her to have to deal with it. So next thing you know, they're going through my luggage and they're finding like paraphernalia. And I'm in trouble. And I don't know if I was watching too much on the Brittany Griner right before, on ESPN before bed. Like, you never know what those melatonin dreams are gonna, you know, conjure up. So, yeah, so I got the shot. Like it was this like epic shot that was shared millions of times. I was facing 10 years in prison, and it all happened so fast. Like I was in front of the judge like 10 minutes later, and I knew I was in a weird dream, and I forced myself awake. But I had to share that with you guys, that I got this epic, like legendary, rare tornado in Japan. And then I was going to prison for 10 years over breaking into the house to get the shot, because their picturesque window was the only way I could get into the house. Like, if I couldn't see through their walls, and that's where it was. It sounds so stupid when I say it now, but I had to share it. Folks were asking about it. I got a couple text or messenger messages, and then somebody on YouTube Live said something. So I thought I better go give clarification, so try to dial back my melatonin intake. But so also lots of birthday wishes. I tried to get through them. There's just too many, and that is awesome. And so I'm gonna try to get through the week and message everybody back. I just haven't had a chance. I've had to edit. I had the kids for the last little bit before they went to school, and it's just been go, go, go. And now we got something big we're working on. I wanted to break it tonight, but after a team meeting, it was determined that maybe I should hold tight. Sometimes I love giving the biggest news when the least amount of people expect it. Like, I don't know, sometimes I'll go into the comment section. Not my favorite thing to do. I'll just go ahead and give a hint. My favorite thing to drop bombshell news is in the comment sections of somebody else's stuff, and do it in a way they're like, wait a minute, did he just say? And I'm like, yep, I did. So sometimes I'll slide into people's comment sections and drop news, but I can't do it yet, but it's big. It's definitely the biggest that's happened to my chase career, and to the journey to this point. So big things are happening, just can't say it yet. I mean, I could, but I'm gonna hold tight. I'm gonna put it in a way that you guys will appreciate. So let's talk about this week's storms. We had 2 of them. Man, I'm just raspy tonight. So, what was it, Monday? Monday we had a severe storm outside of Stillwater. We call that Stilly. We had a little Stilly run down 77, and ran down there and got some good lightning, a little bit of structure, mainly rain shafts, just your typical pop-up summer storm. They're short-lived. I mean, typically that one, I mean, as we know, just a few weeks ago, we ended up on a little pop-up that popped up and ran to Broken Arrow, became tornado warned, and put down a spin down for just a brief moment that we were behind. And so it can happen. It's Tornado Alley. It's Oklahoma. Anything's possible. But this one was a pop-up, little structure, some rain shafts. Then the other day, yesterday or 2 days ago, we went on, I guess it would have been the day after, that's the chase, on Tuesday. We ended up in our backyard, and it was just one of those things where I was out in the backyard and I saw like all the clouds popping off. Looked at radar and I was like, man, if those 3 hail cores come together, we're gonna have a severe. And sure enough, we decided to get a jump on it, and it went severe. So rallied with that one. That got probably between 1.5 inch, 2 inch hail. Went with it for about 15 miles. Down, if anybody's watching that, they saw we went through that. We went through White Eagle reservation, and just. It's tough, man. You get in those positions, and it's like you're seeing people, you don't know if you want to freak them out and be like, yo, this is coming, or if it's just another Tuesday out in Tornado Alley and everybody can take on a little wind. So we were there just in case. But it was weird. Those microbursts were weird. Anybody watching that? I don't know how. I haven't gone back and watched it, but the trees. It was like you could see it like waves in the ocean. You could see the trees bouncing and ripping, and just the tops of them. I know, getting all. Yeah. So they were parting, and then we had the one by the highway. The tree kind of bursted up top, and so can't tell in those situations. And everything's happening so fast. So we got through those storms. You guys probably saw the lives. Other than that, man, it's been pretty. It's a weird time of year. Thinking about making a run out to Utah, but had some stuff happen with the big news that I want to drop. But so that put us at a standstill for the week. So we're just kind of holding tight. Sounds like the tropics aren't really doing much, but we all know that can change in a butterfly in Brazil, whatever they say. So, it all goes around and around. So on that note, pretty much recaps the week. I'll go ahead and look through the questions here if you guys got any. Hold tight, YouTube. So I'll go through and say some highs. Princess, Cheryl, Michelle, Tristan, Jared, James, Josh. Josh says melatonin doesn't turn your brain off. That's why, yeah, that's doesn't always happen to you though, huh? Because just breaking and entering with the press pass is commonplace. Yeah, there was nothing about it. Everything about it was goofy. So, yeah, Jerry, Barbara, Deborah. I can go on and on. Anthony, Adrian. Guys, thank you. We'll take a look over here, YouTube. YouTube has been pretty chill tonight. YouTube's like, oh, you're not storm chasing, we're out. So I want to thank you guys as always. It's growing at a pace that I haven't seen in quite a while. So I had some chasers tell me when I started off, because I started off in 2020, and I mean, what a year to start off, right? Everybody stuck at home, nothing better to do but watch YouTube. A lot of storm chasers couldn't make it. Probably, 85% of the storm chasing community was stuck at home too, and maybe more. And so I just thought, oh, this is the norm. I mean, I knew 2020 was a goofy year, but I didn't know. I can only see what I see when I get out in the field. And so my first year out in the field, there was hardly anybody around, and it was just a crazy year. Everything you put out just turned to gold, and my videos sucked back then. I mean, they were absolutely terrible. And so from there to here, it's been a grind, and especially this last year. So it's paying off, and I can't thank you guys enough. So I'll go ahead and get out of here, bore you all to death. If you got questions, I'll throw it down in the comments. Even after the live's done, I'll go back and answer them when I can. So thank you guys again, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.